Welcome back to our series on real-life learnings. In the last video, we explored how arrogance is quietly eroding the fabric of our society, pushing us further away from peace and true happiness. Today, we'll dive deeper into your questions. Can wealth truly make someone noble, or does it often lead to arrogance? We'll also explore the responsibilities of both elders and younger generations in building society rooted in humility, respect, and meaningful action. Let's unravel these questions and see how we can contribute to a more harmonious world. Can we consider rich as noble? Well, it's unfortunate that only the wealthy often get the chance to showcase their noble actions, either through PR or paid publicity. But do you think such appearances ever have a lasting impact? History is full of experiences. The true noble actions of wealthy is to just use their wealth in meaningful ways. If used wisely, it can bring prosperity and well-being. Otherwise, it may lead to distress. Many people focus on accumulating wealth, aiming to become millionaires or billionaires without considering how to spend it wisely. When some of their wealth is spent on family or lost through poor investment, they become agitated, despite having plenty left in cash or possessions that they may never use or spend. So what's the point of accumulating all the wealth if it doesn't bring peace? To use money in a way that brings peace and happiness, one should focus on earning through righteous methods. Only then it will be spent on others in truly noble ways. Earn well but spend less by controlling desires, as accumulating possessions merely to showcase superiority leads to arrogance. Using the money for the welfare of others is one of the greatest good deeds one can perform. Being superior often equates to being arrogant, while those who see themselves as inferior tend to receive more love and genuine affection. It is better to embrace humility. For example, younger siblings often receive love and affection regardless of their achievements or shortcomings, without any reduction in family support. Believing oneself to be superior can often lead to downfall. Our primary duty is to improve ourselves and purify our thoughts, which will in turn purify our behavior. This inner purity will positively influence those around us, leading to a more peaceful and calm environment. So if elders are responsible to act noble, then what is the responsibility of youngsters? To build a noble society, we must recognize and accept that youth are the foundation of the next generation. It is troubling to see them promote hatred and find pleasure in criticism. It is the foundation that is built on these negative tendencies. If the foundation is built on these negative tendencies, how can the new generation grow with inner peace and balanced emotions? It is simply not possible. Creating a harmonious society requires that every part of the community takes action. One can only be truly experienced and noble if their foundation or childhood is strong. Today, many children lack patience, discipline, and respect for their parents, becoming disorderly. Instead, they should be well educated, show respect for elders, and heed their noble teachings. When someone attempts to impart something valuable, their arrogance often leads them to mock or criticize rather than to listen. This belief that they know everything makes them resistant to the wisdom of their elders. So how students can build a noble society? All truly noble individuals began to show their qualities while they were students. They never displayed arrogance or belief that they know everything. Instead, they had a constant urge to improve and learn. This drive, combined with years of effort, made them noble. From the beginning, their goal was to do something for the betterment of humanity, even when they had more knowledge than their peers at a young age. They viewed themselves as inferior to maintain their motivation for improvement. Many students are often inclined to criticize their teachers, mock them, play pranks, or argue. They may even form groups or make their teachers' life difficult, leading them to leave the profession. By viewing teachers as mere servants, what will they truly gain from this behavior? Instead, students should value and respect their teachers, show genuine interest and motivation, and maintain a curiosity to learn and benefit as much as possible from their teachers. What responsibilities do students really have? They have the potential to serve others with utmost positivity and care. They may not have money to please their teachers or enough knowledge to guide them, but they always can serve. Students should greet their teachers with respect and purity. Similarly, greeting parents and siblings with respect every day will help develop a habit of avoiding unnecessary conflicts. Assisting parents with cooking and other household chores is a way to show appreciation for the immense effort they have made. If these values are instilled from a very young age, family disputes will be minimal and short-lived. This lack of respect and proper behavior from a young age, shaped by negative influences, is also a major reason why many marriages failed. Do parents also have responsibilities towards children? Yes, children learn from what they observe in their parents. If parents show love and respect towards the elders in the family, serve them and support them in difficult times, children will learn these behaviors. It is disgraceful to see elderly individuals without anyone to help them with medical appointments or hospital visits. This reflects the family's influence on their upbringing. Negative behaviors such as gossiping about family members, criticizing actions, lying, infidelity all affects a child's development. Conversely, teaching children to serve elders and work with motivation for others' benefit creates a positive impact. If parents focus on their own pleasure, children will learn that this is acceptable behavior and follow the same pattern. Many teenagers complain that their parents are mean and neglectful, focusing instead on their own desires for independence. Instead of thinking about moving out, they should serve their parents, care for them, and support them in their work. They should at least repay the debt of service they owe. Parents have spent countless hours feeding you, helping you sleep, and taking care of you when you were ill. They have worked hard to educate you and provide you with comfort, making countless sacrifices for your benefit. To now want to move out and criticize them for their efforts is not the way to build a peaceful future. Today, kids have a lot of free time due to fewer courses, longer holidays, and the pervasive influence of social media. They can access anything their mind desire online, which is affecting their thoughts and behaviors. Little attention is paid to what they see online and how it influences their life. Influenced by materialistic pleasures, they often feel the need to buy trending items, leading to overspending and arguments with their parents. They start to believe that true pleasure lies in material possessions, and that real love is shown when parents buy them these pleasure-inducing items. This is the message promoted by TV commercials, encouraging continual purchases for fleeting satisfaction. As a result, children are no longer motivated to fulfill their responsibilities or obey their parents, even when their intentions are for the child's own good. Why do negative values build up in children or anyone? When the mind is constantly fixated on material pleasure or other indulgent thoughts, such as nudity, cars, roasting, or comparison, and derives pleasures from these thoughts, it is important to avoid cultivating negative values. To prevent negative values from forming, it is crucial to address and end these thoughts, whether they are positive or negative, as soon as they arise. This practice helps prevent the development of bad karmas and undesirable behavior. The internet provides no insights into the nature of desire, yet it remains a significant source of sorrow. Desire is a wish for something to happen or a goal to achieve, what the mind envisions. When a person cannot fulfill the desire of their own, they may feel driven to achieve it by any means necessary. When interacting with others, they should discuss my wishes and desires. However, once a person stops wishing or desiring, they often find a sense of calm and relaxation. This leads to true bliss. Life purpose is not to be limited to fleeting pleasures, but to make every moment enjoyable. This can only be achieved if our nature is pure. Our behavior should be so pure that it does not negatively impact others. Our intention should be free from any desire or harm to others, whether through actions or thoughts. Our inner thoughts should be centered on wishing for the well-being, happiness, and peace for all living beings. We should envision a world where everyone enjoys joy, health, and prosperity, free from suffering and misery. Helping others achieve their desires through self-sacrifice brings us true fulfillment and peace. All those who are unhappy, imprisoned, suffering in hell, crying or screaming experience pain because they have a desire that things should be different from how they are now. Those with such desires suffer, while those without them do not. Even when they face challenges like fever or other difficulties, they do not feel sorrow. Sorrow is a state of mind. It arises when the mind is dissatisfied. Fever and other adverse conditions cause pain, not sorrow. Pain and sorrow are distinct. Those with an impure or sinful heart experience intense suffering when they see others' wealth. Their suffering increases due to envy of others' prosperity. Their inner turmoil intensifies because they are envious of others' prosperity. They question why someone has acquired so much wealth, why their son or grandson has become so successful, why people listen to them, or why their family members obey them. This envy burns within them. How can such sorrow be alleviated? Is this sorrow a matter of fate? No, it is the sorrow of envy. Genuine sorrow arises from circumstances where one desires happiness but does not achieve it or fails to find relief from adverse conditions. While sorrow from unfulfilled desires is misguided, sorrow from witnessing others' prosperity stems from envy. This is the sorrow of an envious heart. The heart should be at a stage of bliss and enjoyment. When we practice acceptance and fulfill our responsibilities without expecting anything in return, we begin to settle our inner turmoil. Embracing this mindset helps to diminish desires and wishes, allowing us to experience true bliss and enjoyment with a pure heart. Thinking about how everyone could experience happiness will bring you a sense of bliss. In contrast, someone who wishes to harm others experiences inner rage and turmoil. Even if someone is opposed to you, wishing for their well-being will bring you peace. If your actions benefit everyone, if everyone is pleased, if others gain, find happiness or find comfort, then you will also experience happiness. Achieving this is not easy, as circumstances will unfold according to people's action. However, your intentions are not bound by circumstances. They represent your new effort, new karma, new emotion. If your goal is to benefit others, you will also reap the rewards. Engaging in the welfare for all lead to a positive outcome for you. How can you improve your behavior by letting go of the arrogance? Human birth is both significant and invaluable. While we often prioritize material pleasures, respect, appreciation, titles, and comforts, the most crucial aspect is time. Investing time wisely can lead to wisdom and open up endless possibility. With time, we can achieve anything, making seemingly impossible goals attainable. However, many people focus on accumulating possessions without realizing that these possessions cannot extend their time or add a single extra breath. Earning wealth by any means and hoarding it, what really benefit does it offer? People often overlook this. The wealth remains behind. Lies, deceit, dishonesty, fraud and betrayal committed to amassing wealth deeply corrupt the inner self. Such sins contribute significantly to moral degradation. The wealth acquired through these means stays here after death, while the sins follows you. Everyone should reflect on their actions, how much time they invest and what brings the truly gain. As years pass, 50, 60, 70, consider how much wealth will accompany you when you leave. The wealth that matters is spiritual, not material. If your goal is to achieve happiness by bringing joy to others, then exploiting others for personal gains or prioritizing self-desires is a wrong. Spending time with bad intentions will only result in those bad deeds coming back to haunt you. Reflect on this. People focus excessively on accumulating hundreds, thousands, and then millions, which only fosters arrogance. As we conclude this discussion, it is important to reflect on the insights that we have shared about wealth, nobility, and responsibility towards building a better society. This makes the end of our series, but the journey of learning and self-improvement never truly ends. Take these lessons to heart and apply them in your daily life. True nobility comes not from wealth, but from how we use our resources and influence to uplift others. Thank you for being a part of this journey.